and welcome back to Strollin and Trollin, episode 4, guest number 2, none other than Darkrealm himself. What's up, Eli? What's going on?
Hey. I can't get it out of my head because before.
And anyway,
we wasted like 15 minutes trying to get this fucker started.
No, not surprising, Tyler is also here.
Yeah, I'm alive.
It's
sort of.
It's a thing. He's here. But more importantly, Eli's here! Hooray!
Yes. New guest.
None other than the guy who plays Beat Saber way too much himself. Beat Man. What do we call you? Noodle
Man.
Arms?
Beat Man.
Beat Man. Beat Children Man.
Oh, fuck.
Beat Wife Man.
Hey, you guys want to play show?
He's got it handy. Mine handy. Okay. Anyway.
Though the controllers suck.
That's what he's known for. Thanks for listening. See you later. No. Eli is a well-established member of the Pringleton and Company lore. He's been there for a very long time. Long time. I do believe longer in the Pringleton and Company lore than I have.
Yes. You made your first appearance in my third ever video, the first Amiibo tournament.
Right. And that makes him very old.
We were talking about knowing each other. I was going to say, yeah.
Well, that too, yes.
Yeah. I mean, if we're going that far back.
Yeah, that was long before this channel was even a thought in my mind when we met.
I mean, kinda. We did a whole video on Tyler's channel not too long ago that you might even be able to consider a special episode of Strollin and Trollin. Because it was the three of us talking about fucking cabin in the woods shit.
That was a story video.
Well,
I do have something to say about that I forgot to mention, and I was so pissed off about it. After we left, literally a week later, that area had a Bigfoot sighting.
What the fuck?
There was a Bigfoot sighting a week after we left that cabin. And my dad told me about it. He showed me the article. It was fucking nuts. I put Bigfoot in the thumbnail for that reason. And then I literally just forgot to bring it up. And I was so pissed off. I was like, fuck! That was like the one thing I wanted to say and I didn't even say it. Anyway, that's a bit sidetracky. I just thought I'd bring that up. Anyway, yeah, Eli has been here since Amiibo Tournament number 1. Probably one of the most controversial videos on Tyler's channel ever. Due to the fact that it got re-uploaded like 2 years later? A year later?
Yeah. Yeah, it's got the old recording format. It's only 30 minutes long. It was a very short tournament, but... He
re-uploaded it even though the quality didn't change whatsoever.
No, I just took I uploaded them in 3 separate parts, so I made one splash them together, and then put it up there. Same for the third one.
Because Tyler did not know how to edit. I can't even imagine doing Amiibo tournaments nowadays that way, with the amount of rounds that there are. I can't even imagine uploading them all separately.
That was a time to be alive, for sure.
It's still a time to be alive. You go to any of the Amiibo tournaments, and it's still got that fucking stupid seizure rave party thing going on for some reason. I don't know why that's an issue.
I think I have a theory for why that is, and I think it's because recording softwares are getting fucked by Nintendo, and Nintendo doesn't want people, because Nintendo doesn't want people recording their games.
I don't think so.
It's either the cable or it's the cable or the connector, because that's a signal issue.
I'm pretty sure it's your fucking capture card.
If something like that is happening, that means that the signal is either getting interrupted, interfered, or corrupted in some way, or the port is just bad.
Right. I think it's your capture card, buddy. You need to get a new one. Besides, that capture card is already like 4 years old now. Or
2.
I was about to say, actually, it's not even that old, because I forgot you recorded everything on iPad a long time ago.
God, that my iPad.
God.
Yeah.
That thing is going to deserve its own retirement video.
Photos, can you not?
We talked about it the other day on the third...
1 year ago today, Google Photos interrupted me to tell me 1 year ago today I took a picture of a duck.
Is this the 5th podcast or 3rd podcast? No, wait. 5th or 4th? What the fuck episode is this? I have no idea.
4.
Oh, God. Anyway, So yeah, he's been here since the first Amiibo tournament, so he's a long-time contender in the lore of Pringleton and Company. He goes by many names.
Eli, you want to know how long it's been? When then we had that first Amiibo tournament, you were still making Mario speedrun videos.
Oh, good
Yeah,
lord.
because that's when the only thing I used my channel for was a speedrun video dump, so I didn't fill up my Google Drive.
Oh, Google Drive. What a terrible thing to use for that. That reminds me of the zoo vlog we did, which I don't know if you guys weren't paying any attention, or if I do end up figuring out how to put this podcast on Spotify. This monkey mask came from that. A little bit of a callback. And I remember when we were driving, Eli was like, wait, let me clear my Google Drive so I can record more videos for this.
Because my phone died.
It was my phone storage. I was trying to clear my phone storage, because before I got this one was running low on storage, so I had to constantly clear shit out of it.
Booble Live. Videos.
And then I remember me and Noah's phones were dead, so he was our only hope.
It was the only one that could record anything.
That was when I first realized, hey, I need a new phone now.
And maybe some portable chargers. I think you have one. We talked about it once.
That wouldn't have worked, though, because remember we were charging out of your car and it was still dying?
I thought there was a tiny little American flag on my computer, but it was a little... It looked like a crumb or something, but I thought it was a tiny American flag. I was like, where the hell did that oh, never mind, it's a crumb. Anyway, he goes by many names. Darkrealm, Eli, Beat Sabo. I think there was something with Noodle Arms.
That is... Okay,
Captain
most
Small
of those
Dick.
are incorrect. It's literally just my name or Darkrealm 7. All the other stuff is just me like shit posting random nicknames on Discord.
What is your name right now? You just changed it recently. Saber swinging sweat. Yeah. Captain Tiny Penis, stuff like that. You know what I'm talking about. Those are his names. That's it right there.
He's gonna whip it out. Oh fuck.
Fuck. You fucking... Oh, he's the lamp guy.
The lamp
I
man.
forgot about the lamp. Oh my god, the light bulb.
Want to run that one by me again?
Fuck!
Tyler, it wasn't that fucking loud. Jesus Christ.
God damn it. I gotta turn down your mic volume for me. Oh shit, that was so loud.
Now it's just gonna sit there in the background and just loop.
That's a callback.
That
lamp's
lamp
a callback to
that
the...
lamp is iconic now.
That was a great night when we did the Halloween vlog.
Yeah, the Halloween vlog. That's when I showed up, is when y'all were fucking around with that lamp. And then, like, you know, it's like, Eli's like, I think I turn it on. And he's like, sword, staff, I don't know what to call it. And they're like, oh, hey, look, it's Noah.
Yeah, Jackson blurts out in the background, hey, here's Noah.
Right in the middle of that.
We immediately said, where?
You that we saw walking around.
And then
Because we saw you walking around in the woods.
yeah,
We
you
thought
guys
were like a
watched
creepy
me
guy.
walk into the woods. I was really hoping somebody was recording that. Because I did walk by, and I was going to scare you guys, and then I just decided, you know what, fuck it, I'll just walk up and pretend like I was there the whole time. And wait till somebody says, oh, hey, look, Noah's here.
He's behind you. It's like, he's behind you, fool. He was the creep that went into the woods. Oh, you really die. And you're like, I don't think I've ever been more blind before in my life. And you can't, it's like, you can only see a silhouette of you because the lamp turned off, so it's dark.
Well, it's like when you were turning on the lamp, Brian was like literally like nose deep within that lamp's puss, and Eli turns it on, and he literally is like completely blinded. I can't imagine, like, when we were doing the hide and seek shit, I imagine Brian was probably blind the whole fucking time. Like, none of you, I mean, you guys did do a very terrible job at finding each other, but, like, you know, I imagine Brian was doing much worse.
We're just good at hiding.
No, I don't think that any of us are good at anything. I think that just Brian is bad. I don't think that any of us are good at anything. I just think that some of us are worse at things than others. Except for Beat Saber, you are legitimately good at that, and I will never be able to wrap my mind around how fucking noodly your arms must have to be.
Woo!
I like to imagine that he gets arm's length pots, fills them with water, and just boils his arms for a little bit, and then he's like, okay, it's time for Beat Saber. Just, with his
I will
arms and
straight
shit.
up just. At the end of this, if you want me to, I will just straight up start playing it just to be like.
I mean, like, the way I like to imagine it is that you are literally, like, dancing Squidward. Like, that one where he kind of does, like, the noodle arm dance. Like, that's what I like to imagine you doing when you're doing Beat Saber.
If I'm playing my Delfino Plaza map, then I am, because I literally have to, like, T-pose and then go like this. Because it's triple stacks on the outside lane. And the only way you can hit those is just by doing that.
I don't even understand. It just doesn't make sense to me. But it works! Welcome to the Post 100 Subscriber Club. You, me, and Tyler all past 100.
You and him are tied at 108 right now.
Not for long. He'll pass me in a second.
Yeah,
I don't do enough. I don't do enough cohesive or interesting.
Oh, I'm
content.
at 110 actually.
Oh well, there it is. And I keep fluctuating between 106 and 108, so you know, I'm not really going anywhere.
In 2 weeks.
Maybe getting the esteemed guest Beat Saber guy on here will boost me a little bit.
Boost viewership.
Views, exactly.
Viewership.
But anyway, yeah, that lamp is from a lot of things actually. There's the whole he posts images. You post images. I don't know why I said he. You're right fucking here. Also, that silhouette on your face is really fucking creepy. It's like half of it is whiter than I've ever seen before in my entire life.
My window's open and it's right here.
You look like Malekith from Marvel, the Dark Elf.
Here,
I don't even know if you guys know who that is.
Let's see if closing my drapes fixes this. Or at least mitigates it somewhat.
What did you say?
Mitigates.
What did you just say you were doing? Sticking your dick in the drapes? That's what I heard.
Closing the drapes to see if it would fix it.
What the fuck?
I heard dicking the drapes. That's what I heard. I think you said fixing.
I think I woke up later than you did, and I'm somehow more awake than you are right now.
Yeah, I woke up at 5:30 because I went to bed at 11, which is abnormal.
I went to bed at 11:30. Got up at 8:30, so I finally got 9 hours of sleep for the first time forever.
Yeah, I normally don't even sleep until like 5 o'clock in the morning, and then I sleep till like 4. But yeah, the lamp is in several pictures. It's an emote now. Eli himself is an emote. It's one of the most iconic emotes.
I actually have that lamp. That lamp, the first one, the first ever lamp picture.
It's a different lamp?
I thought
it was the same lamp. Oh.
No, I have that as an emote on a server with more than 2,000 people.
Nice.
Because back when they made that server, they were just like, okay, we need some emotes here, people. We need to start using these nitro booster slots. Just suggest emotes. And I just sent the picture of the lamp, and they were like, all right.
Okay, lamp. What is it? What is the name of it on that server?
It's literally just lamp.
Oh, damn. Lame. Anyway.
Was that back when that moth meme was really popular? That lamp moth meme?
No,
I just remember that.
No, this just happened, but I do remember the whole moth thing.
Lamp.
That was a great meme.
It was a mediocre meme. But anyway. Yeah, so Eli himself is very iconic. He's been in several of Tyler's videos. We've done a bunch of Rec Room streams with him, and he's the more articulate one. You could tell he's on VR because he is able to move his hands.
I'm gonna be the more articulate one with this stuff.
Right, and we've seen some pretty...
Screw using that Quest 1 back there.
I
only use that for Beat Saber, because using that for anything else at this point is pain.
We've done some pretty iconic things together. We went to the zoo, we did that whole zoo vlog, and then I drove around in circles and had Eli chase me for a little bit. We did trying weird pop flavors, and Eli said that ranch tasted like incorrect water, and I've never been more mad in my entire life than when he said that, because it was preceding me dipping out the car to throw up in the Walmart parking lot, and Eli's just like, no, it's not really that bad, it just tastes like incorrect water. I never wanted to punch you in your stupid face so more than that. Speaking of which, Tyler still has them.
I've got them. They're right there. They're still sitting there.
A skill issue.
I've had them for about a month now, and they're just sitting there, waiting to be probably thrown up for most of them. But
they're just what you see. What's happening is they're what's the word I'm looking for here? What is the Aging. No, that's not the word. But like for wine, what is the word for aging? But like for wine.
Developing.
It's just aging.
Anyway, the chemicals within are getting stronger and stronger, and by the time we get to them, like even the good flavors will taste like ass. So I'm looking forward to
One of them.
that.
Well, I'm not going to spill what they are. Well, not literally spill what they are, or figuratively, but we gotta drink them.
What did you just say?
we gotta fucking drink them like soon rather than later.
I heard nothing but.
Well, every so often, Eli, you break in and out of contact. Kind of like how you guys say I did when I'm just like...
Yeah.
But, like, similar to that, it's where, like, I'm breaking in and out. You're doing that a little bit. So I don't imagine that Tyler is much different for you. So we're in a loop. Eli is breaking in and out for me. I'm breaking in and out for both of them. And Tyler is breaking out for Eli. And we're the triangle of love.
Regardless,
You're the one that's you're breaking out for me. Tyler just like mumbled. Like he didn't break out for me. He just sounded like
look, people. What was I gonna say after that? I don't remember. But anyway, we gotta drink those pop flavors. Get them out of my basement sooner rather than later. Funny video coming, so stay tuned. Yeah, moving on. I had a funny story I was gonna tell. What was it? Like a little short story. I'll think about it. Keep talking.
He's so useless.
Dude, what was it? I don't remember.
Anyway, there's a question that we're all dying to know, and you've kind of avoided it. Hold on, Tyler. Let me ask this. You've kind of avoided it for quite some time now, Eli. And me and Lucas are pretty dead certain about it. Tyler doesn't really talk about it because Tyler's socially awkward like that. What the fuck? But me and Lucas and the viewers at home are deeply wondering, do you got virtual bitches on your dick? We're all dying to know. We're dying to know.
No, I do not.
What the fuck is the point then? Why do it if not for the virtual women?
Because I just want to hang out with people.
Why hang out with
man? Okay.
Oh my god, you can see my window through my hair.
Okay, Tyler, you are wrong about that.
Well, I seen the drug.
None of us are. None of us are.
I'm not pure. I'm ingested with fucking.
I know. I said none of us are.
My bloodstream's like half Mountain Dew, half Pringles at this point.
You want to talk about your bloodstream being Mountain Dew? Like, I literally have 2 cans of Sealed Flamin' Hot up there.
And you weigh like 2 pounds!
There is a pretty vast difference. There's a pretty... There is a pretty vast difference between the two of you. I mean, Tyler...
I look a little bulkier than I think. I'm wearing a baggy sweatshirt right now.
It's like...
Big guy. Pick up all the screens.
I did not expect that to come at all. Anyway, what is a good comparison between the two of you? I'm trying to think of one. It's like Mario and Luigi. Tyler's the shorter, fat one, and Luigi or Eli's the.
You gotta be Wario and Waluigi at that point, not Mario and Luigi.
You'd rather be Wario than Mario?
It makes more of the difference stand out.
I guess Eli is more of a Waluigi than a Luigi. Just look at it. He just nods.
Yeah. He agrees.
But for real though, I just don't get it. Why no virtual bitches on the dick? Is it because you're gay?
Oh, it's just because I don't care. I would rather be doing stuff that I enjoy more, like playing games or hanging out with people than stuff like that.
Low key.
Like I just don't care.
Low key, I did kind of think for a second there you were about to say I'd rather be gay than have virtual bitches on my dick. I was pretty confused on where you were going with that. But why hang out with people? Why hang out with people when you can hang out inside of people?
Oh, God.
I mean, you can't even avoid it. You can't avoid it. If you go to VR chat, right? A good 50%, I want to say, of the people on VR chat are going to be anime women. And there's nothing you can do to avoid that. And I mean, if you're gonna
public world,
live,
when I'm just hanging out with the people that I know, so we're always in like closed instances and stuff, so you don't just get random people showing up.
Do they dress up like Garfield?
Sometimes
asking for a friend.
There's a few real cursed Garfield avatars out there I've seen on PC. I don't know how many there are on Quest, but whenever I'm playing PC VR chat, oh, there's some real whack avatars that show up.
I just think, you know, if you're gonna live Ready Player One style, where you're spending most of your time in VR as opposed to real life, why not? You know, why not just be like, hey,
Get funky.
hey, what if we get super stoned and then hump the air for a little bit, you know? I mean, you're at the point where, I mean, I imagine you must be, at least in the virtual reality world, you must be known a little bit, right? Like, people have to, like, see you sometimes and be like, oh my god, it's that guy.
I mean, that happens sometimes.
God, that would be so funny. I can't imagine there's that many people on VR chat that it's, like, not a... I have a feeling like you would just have to, because it's by region, right? Like, you're not just going to go on there and then everybody around you is Russian, right?
No, it's not. No, it's not by region. Like, you can just straight up... It's just straight up random.
So it's just
like, people from different... Yeah.
I feel like every time I've been on
It's
there,
actually-
it's just been English speakers.
Well, that's because that's the majority, and a lot of people just speak English anyway because they know that a lot of other people aren't going to be speaking, like, whatever their native language is.
Seems kind of bonkers. So what you're saying is I can go on there and just find like a group of Russians and just be like, oh, blah, blah, whatever Russian people say. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, if you searched around enough and got lucky.
Vodka, Vladimir Putin.
Vodka, that sounds like a... Never mind. Let's keep that out of here. Tyler, you're going to show up in a suitcase. And we don't need that to happen yet. We still need to abuse you for content. And we got to drink those sodas in your basement. So at least wait to do that until the sodas are gone. Odors. What was another thing that I wanted to ask? Oh,
I have a question for Eli. This is something that's actually been on my mind for a while. I was thinking about it the other day.
this sounds exactly like what I was getting at here. Like it's gonna lead to another like shit post question. I'll wait to hear it.
It's been almost a year since we graduated. It's been almost a year since we graduated, which is insane to think about. But I remember the day of my open house, you went to a different open house after coming to mine for the one and only. Yeah, for X Potato X God 6'9". And I heard it was a pretty wild open house. Could you elaborate?
You went to Mateo's open house? What the fuck?
Well, there were a lot of people there.
I thought he said no.
There was a like whole giant freaking tent set up with like at least a dozen rows of tables and chairs. There was so much food.
I heard it was pretty unsupervised, is what I mean.
Yeah, it was. There was there were people cracking open drinks that maybe shouldn't have been.
Hey! Let people live their life. Let people enjoy it. If you want to drink,
that's the story I wanted to tell. That's just thank God I brought.
I'm not judging for it. I'm just saying, like, technically they were doing that. I mean, I don't care. You do you, but.
I mean, if you're going to drink underage, just be careful and don't drink anything too hearty. Stay away from vodka. I think that shit tastes gross anyway. Stick to the easy shit. It's not even that bad. I mean, you look at Germany and, you're allowed to drink hard liquor at 18 and soft liquor at 16.
One of my German friends in VR chat constantly pokes fun at, like, everyone that lives in the U.S. that he knows, including
because it's dumb. Because United States law is dumb. Most of it doesn't even make sense. Why is it illegal in Oregon to marry a woodpecker? Why can't I do that, What if I just want to... What if I just...
law that they thought was reasonable to make.
Exactly. Who had to marry a woodpecker for that to become a law?
Who the fuck should marry
woodpeckers?
United
Anybody
States
from
law
Oregon,
is dumb.
comment down below. What the hell are you guys doing there?
We all live in Michigan. This is a well-known fact. We won't tell you where in Michigan we live, but everybody knows that we live in Michigan. One of the laws in Michigan that is still a law, but is just generally not followed, is that women are not allowed to cut their hair without the approval of their husband or father. And that's a law. That's a law.
That's still in a... Hold on.
Nobody follows that.
Nobody
does. It's just like 1850s rights shit.
It is.
Good Lord.
It's pretty fucked up, but like it's.
It is
if you look into like the weird laws and shit, there's a lot of really weird ones.
I'm looking at.
I was like, huh, what the fuck is that?
Wait. Oh my god!
That's
Nobody
so
could
weird.
see it, but yes.
24 crazy laws in Michigan.
Oh my.
Let's go through this list.
May not be drunk on a train. It's illegal to kill a dog using a decompression chamber. Oh
What the
god!
What the fuck kind of rule is that? Who the fuck killed a dog with a decompression chamber? That is some weird shit.
Who the fuck killed a dog in general?
Husband or wife. No man may seduce or corrupt an unmarried girl, or else he risks 5 years in prison.
He can't seduce an unmarried girl. Wait, what?
This sounds like
Wait, hold on. Everybody shut up. Shut up. Hold on. Let me think about this for a second. So you just told me that he can't seduce an unmarried girl?
Yes.
So he has... So it's illegal to not commit adultery is what we're talking about here. Adultery is the only legal form of seduction.
Look at these two. Look at these two. The last Sunday in June of every year was named Log Cabin Day, and then cars may not be sold on Sunday.
What the fuck?
We are the motor car state. Why? Why?
You're trying to be like Chick-fil-A.
It just gotta... That is such a weird... I mean, that one can probably be traced back to religion, but like, excluding religion.
Oh.
Excluding religion.
Here's one that was repealed. Here's one that was repealed. There is a 3-cent bounty for each starling and 10-cent bounty for each crow killed in any village, township, or city in the state, which was repealed in 2006. Another one that was repealed in 2002. You may not swear in front of women and children.
Oh,
I see why that one was repealed.
God damn it!
I see why that one was repealed.
Fucking stupid shit. Women, am I right?
Oh my god, this is hilarious. It is legal for a robber to file a lawsuit if he or she got hurt in your house.
Bet.
I know I stole your oven, but I cut myself in the window, so
Bet.
sorry.
I'm gonna go try that right now. I'll let you guys know how that pans out.
Jesus Christ.
But anyway, off of that topic.
What?
Off of that topic, because that's not what we're here for. We're here to talk about...
I have a story real quick, actually, that ties back to open houses. Ties back to my open house real quick.
Oh, we were all there. Everybody here was there at that open house.
Yeah, and I didn't know about this until after the open house, but apparently a little bunny died on our sidewalk during the open house because of heat stroke.
Yeah, that was my bad.
Oh my god!
Yeah, apparently we were all in the back hanging out, having a great time, and my dad was... I don't know what he was doing, taking care of something, and here comes my uncle walking around the corner, and he brings my dad aside to see the bunny. It's like a little one too, newborn, dead because of heat stroke on our pavement. We didn't want it to be seen by anybody, so that was a pleasant.
So they just put it in a crock pot and served it to the guests.
Jeez.
Oh no.
Anyway, back to questioning Eli's existence. I got another thing for you. It's very topical for the moment, and I just gotta know. The lizard guy, not the queen, the other one, Mark Zuckerberg.
You just implied the queen is a guy.
The queen could be. I mean, the queen could be asexual for all we know. The queen, I mean... It is the royal family. They do mostly reproduce within themselves, so, you know. Just
every century, just a new bud starts, and then she just continues on.
She cuts off... No, because, you know, you cut off a lizard, or a lizard loses its tail, and it can regrow the tail. I don't know if you've ever seen that episode of SpongeBob, but starfish, like, if you cut off their arms or whatever, or their limbs, they not only grow a new limb, but a new starfish grows from that other limb. The queen is like that.
Yeah.
The Queen is exactly like that, and that's how the lizard people have mostly survived through these years. And it would not surprise me if Mark Zuckerberg was a male version of the Queen, you know? Which is really weird and off topic of what I'm getting to. Metaverse, Eli. Are you getting into that? Is that something you're going to look into? Something you're going to experience?
There's just how it is right now. It just seems very, very sketchy.
Irrational.
But, I mean, you of all people, who lives in the metaverse already, even though it's not the metaverse, I mean, you live within VR most of your time, you'll just come out of the woodwork and be like, yo! I get something crazy on Beat Saber that nobody understands. So we'll just kind of say, yeah, cool, but we don't know what PP is or anything of that nature. Actually, that's a good point. Right here, right now, tell me about PP.
So it's the abbreviation for performance points. Obviously,
damn it! I was really hoping it was penis points.
The game community, it's made fun of because of the.
I pin every time you say what your score is from a Beat Saber level. I just pin it automatically.
We're gonna run out of pins.
I'm still kind of mad from the 282 I got yesterday because it was 0.06 away from beating my best.
And what's your positioning right now in the United States?
I'm opening up Score Saber right now.
I want to know United States and then worldwide.
Shit. Okay, I'll just look in my own private server where I have my stuff cataloged. 1,489th US at peak. Dude. I think I've dropped 2. Because I did look at it a couple minutes ago, and I think it was down a couple ranks.
Okay, worldwide, what are we looking at?
Worldwide peak 3,649.
Okay,
damn,
so
pretty good.
We're about 2,600 away from you releasing nudes on the Pringleson Discord server, which isn't very far away anymore. I remember what. It must have been a month ago where you were like top 60,000 or something like that.
It was only like top 10,000. I literally like the first rank I ever played with
says it like it's nothing, you know.
I mean, for me, it's not.
I don't know. In a world of 8 billion people, top 10,000 seems like pretty fucking crazy to me. I mean, then again, you probably have people on there that are like Tyler. And just kind of like Tyler doing. You know what it is? I just figured it out. Tyler did a video a while back where he was like doing this Wii game where it had like a pad and you step on the pad and you like do this.
I was doing advanced dance step on Wii Fit.
Yeah, so he was doing advanced dance step, and I don't know what the fuck his deal was, and I really wish he had a face cam.
All right, you want me to reenact it? I can reenact it, actually. Hold on.
Yes, reenact it, because I'm really curious about that. Because you were so out of breath so fast, and you were so miserably bad at it.
All right, so here's what I did, right? Here was the TV, right? I had my Wii remote, I had the balance board, but I was literally doing this. I was literally just doing this the whole time. I wasn't even following along to the steps. And then eventually I had to hang on to the table, so I was leaning like this, and I think that's why I dropped my phone. You hear that big crash during the middle of it?
Yeah.
And then they made you step off the balance. I was doing this, and I was tripping over the balance board. It was so weird.
Yeah, so I think the reason why
I was doing pretty good for most of it, actually, somehow.
I think the main reason why Eli is so high up there is because there's people like Tyler that do shit like that. So, you know, I like to imagine that there's some fucking Tylers out there that'll go on Beat Saber, and then they'll just kind of like... They'll be like, oh, hey, look at that box going by. Oh, look, lightsabers in my hand. And instead of getting the boxes, they'll have a fight with themselves with the lightsabers, you know? And that's probably why you're top 10,000. Or, I mean, like, top 4,000 now, which is even more crazy. You are... I mean, you're the 1%, Eli, of the world that is good at Beat Saber.
Actually, if... well, it depends on how you measure it. I think, if I remember correctly, I think someone on the Score Saber Discord said that there were around 175,000 active ranked accounts.
Fuck Christ! Okay,
which would put me close to the top 2%, but that's only if you count ranked accounts. If you just want to like broadly say every Beat Saber player in the world, then it's probably top 1%.
I mean,
because obviously there's a lot more unranked players than ranked players because of mods.
Right, exactly. I just think that's crazy to me. The fact that you're good at it too.
I never thought I'd ever get to this point. Like I still remember, just 6 days after I started playing, when I beat the official map of Boulevard of Broken Dreams on Expert Plus, I thought that was the hardest thing in the world, and now I just do stuff like magnitudes harder than that casually.
Yeah, and like
and I'm just like,
you're making maps too. You're just making maps.
Yes.
And you pump those out like they're fucking nothing. Your YouTube channel kind of popped off when you started doing those Beat Saber videos, and specifically like the extended version of the title theme or whatever of Beat Saber. That video is still going up.
Music.
People just like music. That's why I have a feeling that like in Miffery's
really good
channel
as well.
is going to go up here pretty soon, as soon as he decides to upload more music.
I'm gonna be uploading.
Lucas?
I'm gonna be uploading a replay of me beating a map called Monochrome Butterfly with a near double S. It was like an 8.3 star map, and it's a tech style map, which means it's got really wacky swing arcs.
See, like, this is what I'm talking about. He'll pump that shit out. Like, he'll put that in a message form on Discord, and like, I don't even know how to respond to whatever the fuck you just said to me. Like, I it's like a whole new level of confusion for me, because, like...
So I am confused.
I don't understand PP, let alone whatever the fuck you said. I can't even repeat it. I don't even remember what it is. I've already forgotten. Something about crazy swing arcs. And in my mind... and in my mind, when you say crazy swing arcs, I think of, like, swing sets... And then I think of the video game with the dinosaurs that me and Tyler played a little bit of.
Oh, I'm talking about stuff like cross-screen jumps that have more than like 90-degree rotation. So I'll have to swing sideways one way, then go all the way back over and swing up again, and then do like a really weird pronation on my wrist or something. You have an Allen wrench?
Allen wrench.
Nice.
Why?
I call him Alan.
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 My pen level screwdriver ruler.
Dr. Grant. Dr. Grant.
And it's even got a reversible bit.
Oh baby, yeah, the pen. Woo, baby. It's all about the pen, baby.
Again.
Why is it cutting off?
Why?
Just don't get it.
Anyway, so last podcast, Noah and the guest worked at the same job together. Now this time,
shit!
Me and the guest work at the same job together.
Not even drinking one of our own products right now.
I told a lot of stories.
Oh my god, piss! Distilled piss!
I talked about work a lot.
He's drinking distilled piss!
He
threw a bottle! Empty bottle of distilled piss!
But anyway, I told some good work stories
Tyler,
last time.
did you see that? He drank
I want to know, Eli, do you have any good work stories?
Well,
tell me about the distilled piss.
Yep, there's a cat.
Well, I'll say some work stories I can remember. So I already told you about this, Tyler, but there is the guy that was sleeping in the meat cooler that one time.
Oh yeah, that was a couple days ago.
Yeah, my bad. Sorry about that, guys. Now tell me about the distilled piss.
Bought it for 79 cents.
Oh, that's fucking great deal. I can piss in a cup and give it to you for free.
Alright, it's been good being here. I'm gonna go now.
Oh, fucking Lord.
I mean, I don't really have, like, any super, like, gigantic crazy work stories to talk about. It's more of just like little anecdotes. But I guess I'll just go off on a few of those. So I have been statically shocked by bananas multiple times, and then even got a static shock from a zucchini once.
Ooh, that's the dick
Breaking
fruit.
news: zucchinis are conductive.
I was
and
just
so are
trying. I
bananas.
was just trying to organize stuff. Like I was trying to restock stuff, and
And
just
they shocked you.
boom.
When you say
Yeah, I
shocked,
just got zapped.
when you say shocked, do you mean like they surprised you, and like in the way that they were, or they pulled out a taser and zapped you? Did the dick fruit zap you? Actually, they're both dick fruit.
Yeah.
I didn't even think about it.
But yes, I did. I did get electrostatic discharge from the.
Oh,
God,
that's a great one. I'm so glad you said that. That made it 10 times better.
I phrased it. I phrased it like that just so I could screw with you there.
Just so you could get that one in there. That's clever right there.
Christ.
I don't even know if Tyler even heard that. That's so fucking great.
God.
That is the technical term for an electrical discharge, though, of static electricity.
You work in the deli, right?
No, I work in produce.
Same thing. Tell me about the time where the cat fell in the blender, and then you guys still proceeded to put it on the shelves. Tell me about that.
Well, okay, that never happened. There have been birds in the store multiple times.
Yeah, we've got birds flying the story.
You guys cooked
Oh,
the
the
bird?
power outage. The power outage. Oh,
You
my
didn't work
God.
during the power outage. I did.
Yes, I did.
You did work during the power outage. Oh, yeah.
Yes,
You came
I
in
did.
later, though. I came in at 8 a.m. when it went out at like 4 or 6
What do you guys do
a.m.
for the frozen shit and the cooler shit? Like the
Everything
milk?
that had to be refrigerated or frozen got pulled off of the floor entirely and put in emergency cold storage. Like, they got the dry ice out and everything.
Yeah, they had to order dry ice from a company, and I had to put it in
Stuff
all
was
the
being
freezers
stored
and shit.
outside because it was colder outside than it was inside.
That's
Like the actual
fucking
coolers.
weird, dude. I can't even imagine. Now the place where you guys both work, I don't know if we want to say what it is, because do we? I'll leave it up to you, Tyler. Do we announce where you guys?
Well,
work?
he showed off one of our products, so
Yeah,
it's pretty easy to figure out where
Oh,
we work.
that's true. So they work at Kroger, right? And this Kroger specifically is not a great Kroger, and they've been struggling for staff, and their shelves.
Well, I mean, every
have been
place has really
empty.
been struggling for staff. It's not just
And I'm just
exclusive
gonna
to
say
us.
this.
But this
I
Kroger
genuinely really like it.
specifically, where I work, I hear a lot of complaints from not only your customers, but also your staff. Because they have a night shift there at that Kroger. I don't know what they do. I imagine they just clean the whole time. Or maybe restock some shit. But some of the night workers come into where I work right before to get their frozen Coke and whatever. I don't know what the fuck is going on at this Kroger, but there are a lot of people complaining. You guys need to get your shit together so people stop coming to us to grocery shop, because it really starts to piss me off when people are in there bringing like a fucking grocery store worth of shit to the counter and then being like, oh, I'm not done. Let me grab one more thing. And then they come back with 10 things, and then they're like, oh, let me grab one more thing. And then they come back with 10 things, and then they're like, oh, let me grab one more thing. And then they come back with 10 things, and then they're like, oh, let me grab one more
Stuck
thing.
in a time loop.
And then
We gotta
they come
help.
back with 10 things. Yeah, good time loop. But you get my
Well,
point.
when you sell stuff that would count as groceries, they're going to buy groceries there.
We sell potatoes.
You sell Pringles, too.
Pringles aren't grocery. Pringles are a
Yes, they
snack.
are. Yes,
To
they
say,
are.
I have never had a bad experience working here. That's probably just me, though. Like,
Well,
I
I
tend to
mean-
not have bad experiences.
You know why? Because you work in the department that the managers like to work in all the time, so it's always the best one. Because they kiss y'all's asses.
Also just a good worker.
Sounds
I'm
kinda,
a good worker.
Sounds kind of sus, Tyler. Just gotta say that you're not being the greatest worker right now. I guess maybe you just
I'm gonna
need
vouch
to
for
do-
him here. Like he steps up. He stepped up to the plate multiple times. Like he
Well,
had.
Tyler, I think what you just need to do is next time your manager is around, just pull your pants down. I mean, they're already kissing Eli's ass, like you said, kissing their managers are kissing their ass.
God damn it. Oh my god.
You should pull down your pants,
falling out of the
and then they
light
can
bulb
kiss your
socket.
ass too.
There we go. That's better.
I don't know. We're short. Oh, I can pull up some Google reviews of our store.
Oh fuck, dude! Don't even do that. Those are gonna be all awful. I guarantee
Gonna
you.
dox your location, Tyler? It's not.
No. I'm gonna just hold on.
It's gonna straight up dox where he lives. That's gonna be my 1,000 subscriber special. Is I'm gonna dox where Tyler lives.
Shut the hell up.
So as soon as I hit 1,000 subscribers, I'll tell y'all where Tyler lives, and we can go have a rave at his house. See that table behind him? We could smash it with a hammer. See that cat behind him? We could smash
I feel
it
like
with a
people are
hammer.
gonna be more likely to mail him random stuff.
Where's the reviews? Here it is. More Google reviews. Here we go. This was from Ash Bash 8717.
My hairline.
I called to ask a question about something in the deli. I let the phone ring for 5 minutes. What the fuck?
What are you doing?
I pulled my hair back. And
Your hairline just, yeah. You just
I look like Danny DeVito. Fix that shit right now. Oh dude.
My god.
Anyways, I called to ask. It's a 1-star review from 2 months ago. I called to ask a question on somebody in the deli. Let the phone ring for 5 minutes. Nobody picked up. Then I called customer service to ask. The customer service was ringing for 5 minutes. Yeah, real great customer service you got here. It's put in all caps.
Almost like we're short-staffed.
Yeah, it's almost like
no shit.
Right.
Here's one about understaffing from a month ago. Constantly understaffed. Parking lot is small. Yes, it's one of the most dangerous parking lots in America. Don't have anything in stock.
Welcome back to Watch Mojo.
Oh, this guy
Today
did the
we're going to be
click
counting
list.
down the top 10 most dangerous parking lots in America.
Number 1.
Kroger. Number
These are
1.
all...
Dick.
The only good reviews about our store is the sushi, the chicken,
Sushi.
and sushi, the chicken, and there's one other thing. Sushi and the chicken are quite light,
and
though.
of course, the other thing is obviously you, Tyler. All those good reviews naming you specifically, right?
Oh hell yeah!
I mean, we know that they all love you. You just need to pull down your pants a little bit more and get your ass kissed.
Oh god, that would be some people at that store would actually do it.
This man,
Not me.
This man is getting more uncomfortable by the second.
Jesus Christ! Well, I've worked there for 2 years almost now. I'm numb to pretty much anything at this point.
I've been at where I'm working for 6 months and 24 days. I just checked it the other day. And I think this is the longest I've ever worked somewhere. Because I'm so used to working at summer camps in the summer, and because of that I can only do like a job for so long before summer hits. So I worked at a pet store for like a little bit, and then I went back to summer camp, and then I came back from summer camp and did like a maintenance job, but I couldn't do the maintenance job while I was doing college, so I went and worked at where I'm working now. And this is the longest I've ever worked somewhere, and I'm losing my fucking mind, and I think that maybe I should pull my pants down too.
My god. I was thinking the other night about story videos I could do. And one of them came to my mind. Eli, remember when we worked that trap shooting event?
Oh, fuck that.
Oh, that
Fuck
kind
that.
of trap. Okay.
Fuck that.
Not that! I know what you were thinking, Noah. God.
It's a trap shooting event, and I'm like,
Noah, I'm gone.
Man, he is light. He just stepped on the back of that chair and it didn't break. That's crazy.
I know, right? Yeah, that's going to be a story video, though, so I'm not going to talk about it too much here, but we worked the trap shooting event for a weekend. That was not fun at all.
Like, you're talking about, like, clay pigeons and shit.
Made me ascend into my bed with how dumb that was.
Well, we were goggling about the fact that you stepped on the back of your chair and it didn't break. Like, you really must be, like, 20 pounds or something. Like, damn.
Yeah, but
Like those.
Like I could step on the back of this chair and it fucking break. This chair's
Let's see
way
it,
more
Tyler,
durable.
let's
Climb
see
up
it.
into this thing.
Let's
Oh,
see
fuck
it.
no.
Come on,
I
Tyler.
would fall and crack my head on the
Come on.
ping pong
Come
table
on.
behind.
Don't be a pussy. Come on.
I don't even. It spins. I don't know if I can. I'm actually gonna do it though.
Oh no.
This is the last video
Oh,
we'll
boy.
ever
This
do with
part.
Tyler.
And then like spin. Yay! Step on the back.
The frame of view. The frame of view.
Oh. Tyler.
Tyler, that frame. It was just your shorts. It was your ass, and that was it. There was nothing else.
The bag now it just started slowing down.
You know what, Tyler?
We had to have something. We had to have something clippable from this podcast, and there it is.
Something. There have been several clippable moments from this podcast.
Yeah, I'm gonna stop that recording right there and mark it.
Oh God. But yeah, I think the jobs more recently have just been crappier and crappier. I was watching the news this morning, or not this morning, last night, and they were talking about. First off, there was a thing they were talking about on the news the other day that people were coming back to work, and it was like they were opening a time capsule. But you see, the thing is, like they showed shit on their desk, right? One of the newspapers was Biden winning the election. The shutdown happened in like March, right? The election wasn't until like, November. And so why would there be a newspaper in there from the election? That's besides the point. I just thought it was so dumb. There was a lot of things in there that were very obviously not from before the lockdowns. But anyway,
I hit my bed.
There was another thing they were talking about today. They said that workers now have more power in the United States of America than they have ever had before, ever.
Oh, that's for sure.
And yet, I don't see it. I really don't. I'm still making shit money, working shit hours, and there's still nobody wanting to do their jobs.
Better money than me.
I am making better money than you, but that's because you work at Kroger. And they fucking suck. But, like, there are examples of people taking power into their own hands. Was literally just people quitting their jobs and getting new jobs where they can just work from home. I don't really see that as them getting power, and more of them just being like, I didn't like my job, so I quit, and now I work a different job. I can do that whenever the fuck I want. Like, that's not like a power grab thing. I think that we will soon start to see a real power grab, because like the employment rate is going up and up and up, and I don't want to get too political about it. I don't really want to talk about it very much. But like, I do think that maybe a year or two, we will actually start being able to see good money and good hours, and just like having a lot more control of what we're being able to do. Because one of the things I need personally, me myself, is I need to be able to control what days I can have off without having like a limit. Because there's a lot of shit that I'm involved in. No, I don't. I don't work in jobs where you have a limit of days off you can take. But there are jobs that are like that.
Yeah, for sure.
And I can't have a limit for multiple reasons. One, I need to hang out with you guys all the fucking time, so I need to occasionally be able to take days off. Two, I got college. And I can't be working crazy hours and also be doing college, which is kind of the struggle I'm in right now, where I spend my mornings at college and my nights at work. And I have no time for anything else. So although I've like started up a YouTube channel again, I don't really have much time to do anything with it. But I think, give or take a couple years, we'll be able to control our schedules a hell of a lot more as far as working. And I think it'll be better for everybody, mentally as well as just like, to get people back into jobs. Because there's a lot of people right now that aren't working just because, most jobs are just fucking shit. They're just fucking awful. And like I said, I don't want to get into it too much.
It's kind of like a loop. Like, less people means shittier conditions for everybody that does work. shittier conditions mean more people quit. Conditions get shittier. I mean, it's kind of like that, like endless loop.
Conditions
Sort
will
of thing.
keep getting shittier and shittier and shittier until they eventually get better. There was somebody who came into the place that I work, one of the customers the other day, and they were talking about like what minimum wage should be, and they said the fucking craziest thing I've ever heard. According to stock, like the stock market and shit, according to that and like monetary, I can't remember what the word they used was, but like they were basing it off of like a bunch of different economic things, and apparently the minimum wage should be around $60 an hour comparatively to everything else, which to me, I mean, that sounds like you'd have to be a fucking brain surgeon to make that shit. Like, nobody... I can't imagine there's a single person in our area that makes that much. I can't even imagine there's anybody, like... that just sounds like an absolute insane number. But when you think about it, it does make sense. Because, you know, they're also putting in the amount of people that are working, and the inflation of prices, and, you know... Billionaires are decreasing. The number of billionaires are going down. And I think that's mostly because of, you know, Elon Musk and Jeff Bezos.
Elon Musk.
Well, I think,
my.
you know, as Bezos gets richer, everybody else gets poorer. That money doesn't just come from nowhere. That money comes from everybody else and goes into Bezos' pocket. And occasionally Bezos would be like, okay, let's do another project, and he'll throw the money back at the people. But theoretically, if he wanted to, he could drain the world of money. Like, entirely. And I think that's pretty crazy to think about. A bit of a weird turn in topics, especially going from, like, telling Tyler to pull down his pants to this. A bit of a weird jump, but you know, I just thought it was interesting. God. I thought about it the other day, and I saw the news today and yesterday. And
Lord.
It was a weird one. Yeah. I just thought it was kind of funky. So I do think, though, that jobs will get better, and shit will just get better in general. But for now, we gotta live the shitty dream. You know, another day, another dollar, that sort of stuff. It's kind of crazy.
$1 bills.
Hello, your computer is virus.
Anyway.
Well.
Alrighty. Well, there's a thing that I wanted to start. For every guest on this podcast, Eli, I've got a bit of a question for you. I gotta know. The name of this podcast is Strollin and Trollin. I gotta know, are you a stroller or a troller?
I think I'm a mix of both.
You can't be both. Pick one.
Oh, fuck. I think I'm a stroller.
Oh, you fucking stupid son of a bitch. You fucking dumb bitch. Fuck you. You're not welcome here ever again. Fuck you and your strollers. It's well established that me and Tyler are both trollers, and you are a fucking piece of shit. I hope you know that, you dumb stroller fuck. Fuck you. Fuck you. Anyway, all of that aside, you stroller fuck. It's been nice to have you. You know, we've done several videos with you, and it's always a pleasure to see you. Lampshade on or off.
He's not going anywhere. Lampman or Dark Rose 7, not going anywhere.
Not anytime soon. He'll always be
Hopefully
there.
Hopefully not, at least.
And who knows? Maybe in a year he'll be right back here on our podcast. If this still is going. Maybe he'll have to reboot it a couple more times. I don't know.
Get over there.
Hopefully not. This is a nice structure.
But yeah, so it's been good to have you here, Mr. Darkrealm. You're gonna jump right into Beat Saber? Is that what you're doing?
Yeah, I've got someone sent me a really, really cursed map yesterday.
Yeah. So, anyway, thanks for coming.
Burst.
And without further ado, this has been Strollin and Trollin. With special guest, Darkrealm, Lamp Guy, Noodle Arms, Lieutenant Small Penis. You know him, you love him. Ginger fuck himself, fucking stroller scum. Thanks for coming along, Mr. Eli Sharkey.
Hell yeah.
And Tyler is also here.
Always. And
Yeah, he's just here. He's
I'm
just
always
here.
here.
He tags
I'm
along.
here to stand on my chair and show my ass to the camera.
All right. Anyway, thanks for seeing
See
you
you
guys.
next week.
See you next week. Next Saturday, baby. And that's
With
it
or
for
without
now.
a guest, we don't know.
Bye-bye. Say goodbye, you two.